Hey guys, it's Kaylor. In today's video, we're taking a look at 5 portfolio websites for some awesome design inspiration. These range from 3D web experiences to unique interactions to just clean and minimal portfolio sites. All the websites featured in today's video are linked down in the description if you'd like to take a look at them. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos like this every single week. And with that said, let's go ahead and dive into the first portfolio website. First up is Richard, I believe it's Ekwani. I'm sorry if I mispronounce anyone's name in this video, but this first one is a nice minimal design. It's nice and clean with a white background. So right here we have a good navigation in the top right. I like the commas. Then he's also got a nice hover interaction. So when you hover over his image, it says drag me, and you can slide over and take a look at what I assume is one of his favorite hobbies, gaming, as he's in a VR headset. Very clear right away, he's a creative developer, and we can scroll down. We have a nice scroll animation on the text, making that look like a reading app. I really like that effect. And then we go into a clean section with portfolio work, and it's going to stick the heading over on the top and then push that out of the way as you scroll down. A little bit more information about Richard here, and then we go down to the call to action. You would assume this is a mail to just by the massive amount of portfolio sites that have a mail to link for their call to action, but this one actually copies that to your clipboard, which is really nice. You can just copy and paste that into your email client. I really like that subtle detail. Let's take a look at one of the project views. Nice page transition here in gray. We got some of the work here in a horizontal view, and then we can close that when we're done taking a look at the project. If we go to the about page really quickly, I really love the headings that scroll in like that, almost every character individually, and we can scroll down and get some information about Richard, some services where you can expand these sections. Once again, he references some of his hobbies, gaming, music, and football, and then down to his awards, and then another view of a project, and then again, that call to action. Definitely more to take a look at on this portfolio, so I'll even link to that down in the description. That's richardekwani.com. Again, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but really solid, clean, minimal portfolio. Before we go on to the next portfolio on today's list, I just want to mention the sponsor of today's video that makes these videos possible. That is UXPin. UXPin is a design tool with a unique technology called Merge. With the Merge Component Manager, you can easily import and manage React UI components. Simply upload your chosen NPM package, control the components and their properties, and start designing a fully interactive prototype with the same components that your devs use to build the final product. If you'd like to try out UXPin, check out the link at the top of the description and start designing faster with Merge technology. The second portfolio website we're taking a look at today, I love the interactions on this one, is DennisSnellberg.com. Again, with that last name, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Right here in the hero section, he's got his name scrolling, and as you scroll down, it's going to change the direction every time you go from scrolling up and down. And Dennis has a lot of interactions on this site that are this sticky button hover where it gets a splash of color, and then you'll see as my mouse moves around, it kind of sticks to it. Same thing with the hamburger menu. As I hover off, it releases back to its original position. Then as the navigation slides out and sticks to the side, it's got this rounded effect, which is cool. And then again, these links, they kind of stick to the mouse a little bit. Then into the project section where it's just a simple heading, and then what it is on the side, explaining the project. And then as you hover over it, you get the view button, and you also have the picture of the project that scrolls to the next one as you hover off and on to the next project. Scrolling down to the next section, it's a kind of recap of those projects, showcasing this nice image grid with a little bit of parallax on that. Really making sure those projects catch your eye as you move on down to the Let's Work Together call to action section with that awesome hover effect on that button. And let's quickly take a look at maybe the About page real quick. Nice page transition, says About, and then got that circular effect. Nice font selection with that big bold heading, easy to read. And I just like the minimalness of this website as well, with those little effects thrown in there, that arrow in the corner, I don't know if you've seen that kind of rotating down. Just those subtle details really add the character to the site. I really like the design, development, the full package. I think that's a really good way to present yourself. So again, make sure you check this one out, DennisSnellberg.com. Again, I hope I pronounced that correctly. And just like the last one, the link is down in the description. And let's move on to the next portfolio in today's video. The third portfolio site we're taking a look at today is Stabonder.com. probably butchered that. Really nice, kind of minimal, clean website. If I hit the refresh button, you can see this nice loading grid, and it kind of does that color change slide from left to right. So you can actually change this website to 2 different color schemes. You have the default, which is casual mode, and then you can switch to fancy mode, which adds this nice yellow to the site. I'm going to go through it in the dark theme just because that's what I prefer. You also notice as you scroll down on this one, you can see the text fade out into the navigation, which is just the S for the home link. And then you can change the mode here, and then the menu is now just an M. Also like the want to work with me interaction, where it kind of stretches out and adds yellow. I think that is with most hover effects on the site. And then when you click on want to work with me, it pulls up this form where you can tell Stas exactly what you're looking for, which I think is a really nice touch. Saving yourself a lot of email work. In the long run, you get exactly what the client's looking for, as well as giving them options of what you do right here in this menu. The thing that I really like about the site is the uniqueness and the exploration of the alignment. It really pushes me to kind of step out of my norm and try different and unique designs, whether they come out looking good or not. It really makes me want to mix things up a little bit, and that's why I like having sites like this to take a look at. I really like this section as well, the My Workspace, where Stas has these dots and you can hover over them and it changes the information in the bottom left. A nice little interaction. Going down to, again, changing the color on the call to action to make it stand out more, where you can start a project. And if you click that, it goes back to this menu. And then quickly taking a look at the menu, that nice color change to this full screen navigation with these big bold headings that kind of squish down when you hover over them. So definitely check out stabonder.com. Really nice portfolio site for exploration on alignment and really stylized. Hope you guys got some good inspiration from that one as well. Let's move on to the 4th portfolio in today's video. Next up, we have GuillaumeThomaside.com. I think I might have got Guillaume right. I don't know. So this one is for a photographer, and I really like how these images are displayed as I move my mouse around. It's got this kind of parallax effect, and it reveals these images with this really cool effect. And if I scroll down, you can see it transitions. The images pop at you, and the next ones slide in. And this is an infinite loop, as you can see down here in the bottom, 1 of 3. And if I just keep going, it will infinitely loop through the work, which is pretty popular on sites with portfolio work. So let's click on an image. It's going to take us to a nice, straightforward layout. I think it always starts on slide 1, and then you can just scroll down to go through the different images and view Guillaume's work, all the way down to a nice description about the project with a 2-column layout and a nice bold heading. The menu is very clean on this one as well. You got that nice transition, and then you just have the work titles that you can scroll between, and then you got the shop, news, and about. Let's take a look at the about page. I really like the font selection for this heading kind of paragraph mixture. Very popular with the typography styles we have currently. Most of the time I find those difficult to read since they're so large. And I think with this one, with the font size and just the clean font selection, I think it's easier to digest than most of those large paragraphs like that. Good clean page just on the black to mix things up. I just think it's a solid, simple portfolio with a few pages, but it's got some nice page transitions. It displays the work uniquely, and it's got that infinite loop. So it's a really cool one to take a look at for a portfolio website. So again, that's GuillaumeThomaside.com. Let's move on to the final portfolio on today's list. The last portfolio website we're going to be taking a look at in today's video is RobinPayot.com. I hope I pronounced that right again. And this one has a nice enter button just to start off the interaction. So let's click that for a creative developer. This portfolio is unique in that it is a 3D environment, and it showcases all the different sections of the site in this 3D pathway that it moves along. So as I move my mouse around, nice parallax effect, and you scroll to navigate through the website, it's going to load each of the pieces of work on these, what I'm going to call them flags, because it kind of looks like a flagpole, and then the image. And there's just a lot of nice hover effects, and you go along this 3D track. I'm just going to quickly navigate through here to the next section where it will then change colors right here and show you the lab. You can keep going through the various sections of the websites. Just a really cool way to do a website. And I really liked this is a 3D experience where you're traveling along this road, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You can actually change the view. If I go from overview to list view, I get a nice list of all of the works featured on the website. I can also snap to the about section if I want to, or I can just go back to the road view. I have these different options, which I think a lot of these 3D environment websites need something like this. So that's a very nice thing to have on a portfolio website. Again, if I go back up and I click the overview, you can see that it's 3 circles connecting together to create this interaction, and you're kind of following that track and looping infinitely all the way through. And finally, if I just click on one of the portfolio pieces just to take a look at it, you can see here it's going to show some images of the project, and you can navigate through with the arrows above and below. And then you can also visit the live website here on the side. So just a really cool 3D website to take a look at for some awesome portfolio design inspiration. robinpayant.com, link down in the description. And so that's all the portfolio websites we're going to be looking at in today's video. If you want to see more of these videos, make sure you let me know down in the comments below, or give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I hope you guys found some awesome inspiration in these amazing websites. Again, credit to all of these websites down in the description below. Special thanks to UXPin for sponsoring today's video and making it possible. Make sure you check them out with the link at the top of the description. Make sure you subscribe for more content every week. Check out these design related videos here. And as always, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.